off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 18 on the play. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Okay.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Down to about the 23.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six, and if you run out the sideways, very well. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time, hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance going to throw. This is intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Ready? Check, contact, check, contact. Ready?
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On the set.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Gibson again. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Let's go now.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
It'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
18 level. Three, go.
They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. Jamison Williams, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
The Lance now to throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. It's another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5 now. Hurts. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's... for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Antonio Gibson
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This out quickly to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down and 4, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Now back to throw.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They were bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 22, Lance. That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Lance.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready? Shot, 17.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing now is Lance. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt. They're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This is the right idea. Get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
That'll That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jamison Williams,
78 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready up.
Here's Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Lance's throw complete to Rager. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
Lance now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Go!
Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They go play action with Hurts. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Williams from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance going to throw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A give running right, Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they'll throw with Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go now.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun. Lance. That's to Marshall on the quick slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Lance looking to throw it. Open man left side. It's a tight end, man Hurts. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Lance. Open man is Chase, complete. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A handoff for Gibson. Down right around the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Lance. Touchdown, Jaguars. Terrace Marshall from 4 yards out. And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
18 runners.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but they have more than the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season.